Imagine this. You sit down to enjoy a plate of steaming pasta or a sandwich made with soft, fluffy white bread. It tastes delicious, comforting, and satisfying until an hour later when you feel sluggish, irritable, and craving something sweet. What just happened? The answer lies in how white bread and pasta wreak havoc on your blood sugar, triggering a roller coaster of highs and crashes that can leave you exhausted and even increase your risk of serious health problems. While they might seem like harmless staples, these processed carbohydrates are actually one of the worst things you can eat if you're trying to maintain steady energy levels, manage diabetes, or avoid long-term metabolic disorders. And science proves it. White bread and pasta belong to the category of refined carbohydrates, meaning they have been stripped of their fiber and essential nutrients during processing. This makes them incredibly easy to digest, but that's precisely the problem. When you eat a slice of white bread or a bowl of pasta, your body rapidly breaks down these simple carbohydrates into glucose, causing an immediate surge in blood sugar levels. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that foods made with refined flour have a glycemic index, GI, of over 70, meaning they cause a faster and higher spike in blood sugar than many other carbohydrate sources. This spike is followed by a sharp crash, leading to hunger pangs, fatigue, and cravings for more sugar or carbs, creating a vicious cycle that keeps you trapped in a blood sugar nightmare. To make matters worse, frequent consumption of white bread and pasta contributes to insulin resistance, a condition in which your cells stop responding properly to insulin, the hormone responsible for regulating blood sugar. A large-scale study in diabetes care found that people who consumed high amounts of refined grains were significantly more likely to develop type 2 diabetes than those who ate whole grains. This is because without fiber to slow digestion, white flour-based foods flood your bloodstream with glucose, forcing your pancreas to release excessive amounts of insulin. Over time, your cells become desensitized to insulin's effects, leading to chronically high blood sugar levels, weight gain, and increased fat storage, particularly around the abdomen. And if you think adding protein or fat to your meal will counteract the effects of white bread and pasta, think again. Unlike complex carbohydrates found in whole grains, which are digested slowly and promote satiety, refined carbs provide little nutritional value. They lack fiber, protein, and healthy fats, all of which help stabilize blood sugar. This means that even if you eat a plate of pasta with chicken or add avocado to your white bread sandwich, your body will still absorb the refined carbs quickly, leading to the same problematic glucose spike. A study in The Lancet found that diets high in refined grains were associated with increased mortality from cardiovascular disease, proving that the damage extends far beyond just diabetes risk. Let's talk about the addictive nature of these foods. Have you ever noticed that it's nearly impossible to eat just one slice of white bread or a small portion of pasta? There's a scientific reason for this. Refined carbohydrates trigger a dopamine response in the brain, similar to the effect of sugar or even certain drugs. A study in cell metabolism found that consuming highly processed carbs activates reward centers in the brain, making you crave more and overeat, despite not actually feeling full. This is why one slice of white bread can easily turn into 2, then 3, and why a simple bowl of pasta can leave you raiding the fridge for something sweet just an hour later. Now, if white bread and pasta are this bad, why are they still dietary staples? The answer lies in their cheap production, long shelf life, and addictive taste. The food industry has perfected the art of making processed carbs irresistible, using refined flours that mix easily, bake quickly, and create soft, airy textures that people love. But convenience comes at a cost, one that millions of people pay in the form of diabetes, obesity, and metabolic disorders. A study in the British Medical Journal found that replacing just one daily serving of refined grains with whole grains reduced the risk of type 2 diabetes by 34%. Showing that even small changes can make a huge difference. So what's the alternative? Whole grain bread and whole wheat pasta might seem like the obvious choices, but not all products labeled whole wheat are truly healthy. Many store-bought whole grain breads and pastas still contain added sugars, preservatives, and refined flour, reducing their health benefits. Instead, look for breads made with 100% whole grains, such as sprouted grain bread or sourdough, which have a lower glycemic index and retain more nutrients. When it comes to pasta, options like lentil, chickpea, or quinoa-based pasta provide more fiber and protein, slowing digestion and preventing those dreaded blood sugar spikes. At the end of the day, white bread and pasta may be comforting and delicious, but they are also one of the biggest threats to your metabolic health. The science is clear. These refined carbs spike your blood sugar, contribute to insulin resistance, promote weight gain, and increase the risk of diabetes and heart disease. If you've been struggling with energy crashes, cravings, or unexplained weight gain, the first step to regaining control might be as simple as ditching the white bread and pasta. Your blood sugar and your long-term health will thank you.